In recognition of Dr. Ahmed's outstanding achievements in building a strong culture of advancement of the Lahore University of Management Sciences and his inspiring leadership, the Council for Advancement and Support of Education proudly presents Dr. Arshad Ahmad with the Case Asia Pacific Leadership Award. And now I'd like to invite you to the stage, Dr. Ahmad, to receive the award.
President Sue Cunningham, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, very good afternoon to all of you. I'm overwhelmed, absolutely delighted to be here, and I'd like to sincerely thank Case for bringing all of us together in Melbourne to this very extraordinary, let's call it a reunion. I'm deeply honored to accept the Asia Pacific Leadership Award, and thank you for acknowledging the remarkable achievements of the entire LUMS community. This award, of course, is as much for them as it is for me. Thanks to Case, we are here today as one Asia Pacific community, a community that the rest of the world increasingly looks to for economic growth, for geopolitical significance, and as we were reminded this morning, increasingly for its rich cultural diversity. It's up to us to see this growing interest in the global south as an opportunity to define a way forward, to build on what we have learned, and to find exceptional solutions to the grand challenges that face us. I was born and raised in a then small city, but now a very large city called Karachi, over 22 million inhabitants now in just that city. But I've spent most of my life in Montreal, and I retired to Pakistan as a way forward to make a difference, to give back, and to address challenges institutionally and also as a global member of the community. Of course, challenges by themselves, especially in developing countries, have a way of pulling you in a sort of a negative mindset because they're so overwhelming. But perhaps as you saw in the video, Learning Without Borders advocates a different mindset, an opportunistic mindset. Learning Without Borders is constantly asking leaders to embrace challenges as opportunities that yield very significant results. I also came back to a country with enormous historic advantages, a very young population, and a belief that we could rapidly advance institutionally and beyond. I think that young, innovative, top-quality universities in the global south quite literally have the potential to shape the planet's future. Universities like LUMS are following very different trajectories from those enjoyed by universities that were established years ago in the West. But to achieve these transformations, everyone, including today's leaders, need to return to the role of a learner. In fact, the pandemic certainly taught us that lesson, which is to put learning first. And moving forward would mean that there is very little room for error. There's even less room for mediocrity or self-interest. The challenges of education in the global south can be addressed, I believe, if we collaborate, if we build trust, if we embrace outstanding initiatives that surprise us, that delight us, and include those narratives that embody hope. So let me wrap up by sharing one of my favorite quotes from a writer and futurist, H.G. Wells, who captured the idea of hope in 1920 when he said, "Human history has become more and more a race between education and catastrophe. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm convinced, and I was reminded again in the morning in the plenary, that it's all about education, that we can win this race. In no prior era has it been more urgent to expand the benefits of today's globally connected society and economy to all regions of the world. So I'd close by extending my deepest appreciation to all of those who have supported and contributed to LUMS' journey. I'm filled with gratitude for this honor, and I thank the Council for Advancement and Support of Education for recognizing our collective efforts. Thank you very much.